Well, that was a pretty crazy day. So today I had to go to work early in the morning, got up early out of bed, ate my breakfast, drove to the parking lot where I parked my car, getting ready to get picked up by the shuttle. I'm just staying in my car listening to my radio, and then all of a sudden I get this warning, emergency warning notification on my phone. It said, let me bring it up. It says emergency alert, ballistic missile threat inbound to Hawaii. Seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill. Thought it was all fake, or I didn't know how to react. I just heard the sound of my phone with the emergency alarm ringing on my phone inside my backpack. I was listening to the radio. There's an emergency broadcasting at around like 8:07 a.m. and it was stating that there was this missile coming, a missile threat, and I was just sitting in my car like, oh, holy crap, is this really happening? Like, shit, am I really in this situation right now? So I didn't know what to do. I heard the alarm ringing on my phone. Like I said, I thought it was just a high surf warning because, being in Hawaii, that's what we usually get, like high surf warning, or was it flash flood warning? I thought it was a flash flood warning at first. After I read the thing, all of a sudden I hear a knock on my window. I hear that knock. It was my coworker. She's panicking. She's scared. She doesn't know what to do as well. So she calls my manager. My manager says we have to get to the hotel. I work at a hotel. She tells us we have to get to the office at the hotel, and we have to be sheltered. But we find out that the shuttle bus isn't coming to pick us up. The driver has already sheltered himself. So we were kind of stuck, outdoors. This missile, we thought the missile was actually coming. So we're outdoors. I was in my car, and this missile that's supposedly coming is coming for us, and I didn't know what to do. My coworker didn't know what to do. We were kind of just like, panicking. In a sense, we were panicking. We were scared. We were afraid. When I was sitting in the car listening to the radio broadcast, if I remember correctly, it said something about like the ballistic missile coming. There's a missile threat. I'm not sure if I heard correctly, but it said something about like 90 minutes before impact. I'm not sure if that was what I heard. I wasn't thinking straight. Just woke up early in the morning. Goddamn missile threat in Hawaii. What a time to be alive, right? I was staying calm. My coworker was getting nervous, paranoid, lots of anxiety was probably kicking in for a lot of people in Hawaii in that initial, when that warning came up on our phone. And other people were waiting for the shuttle. They were starting to panic as well, trying to figure out how to get back home. They didn't want to go to work. What else happened? So eventually we got to the hotel, made it to the office. The office door is locked. Usually it's open. Had to knock on that door. Door opens. All of our other fellow coworkers are all inside that office. You can feel the tension in the air. People are terrified. They're worried about their family, their loved ones. There's fear in the room. Our manager is scrambling to get everything organized. It was crazy. People were getting phone calls from their family members. People were trying to contact their family members. I was trying to contact my parents. I was able to talk to my dad when I got to the parking lot, and I told him the situation, the missile thing that was happening, and he didn't know what to do. I hung up. I told him I'll call him back because I tried to call my mom, but the phone lines weren't working for some reason. I kept getting this message saying that the number is unreachable at this time. So I was like, okay, so this is serious. This is real. I didn't know what to do. This is the first time I've ever been in a situation where a missile was coming towards me. We were sitting in the office, waiting to see what happens next. And all of a sudden we find out that it's a false alarm. Someone accidentally pressed the button, and of course everyone's relieved. Nothing bad was gonna happen. We were all, we survived. We're alive. And it made me realize, life is precious. Like, I haven't really been in that kind of situation where I had no control over what was gonna happen next. A missile coming right at you, you can't really just fly up into the air and stop the missile. So, of course, a lot of my other coworkers, they were still shooken up from this whole experience. One of my coworkers actually had to leave because his anxiety was too much for him at that time. Like, he was getting too anxious. The whole situation shook him up. My other coworker, he looked like he was tearing up because he got phone calls from his family, and people were calling each other to say they loved each other from different islands, and it was, well, all I could say is that the experience itself was just a very, how can I put this, a very intense situation. It was a very intense situation just because of the fact that many lives were, many people in Hawaii thought that it was the end of the world, and for me too, I thought it was the end of the world. We didn't get the false alarm confirmation until like 10 minutes later, and my friend was talking to the dad, and I guess he was watching the news, found out it was a false alarm, and then we got it confirmed by the security that they talked to someone from the Hawaii Civil Defense or something like that, and boy was I relieved. But then it just reminded me that we are living in a world where I'm in Hawaii and a freaking missile can come at us anytime, and we'd get that emergency. It's not like even though that this was a false alarm, it could happen. Throughout the day, communicated with a lot of the guests, talking to them, telling them that it was a false alarm. We had to make sure that was clear, that there wasn't going to be a mass panic, especially at a hotel at the resort that I'm working at. It's a pretty big property, so it would definitely have been a very big problem for a lot of people. I just got home from work, so I'm really tired, exhausted. It was a long day. I think we can all learn from this. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. All I can say is that from my experience from today, it has me a little concerned of what's going to happen in the future. I really do hope, this never happens again. I hope everyone out there is safe. Hope everyone in Hawaii is okay. And I don't know, this is a different video of what I'm usually making on this channel, but I felt like I had to talk about it. It was definitely an eye-opener for me to see what type of world we are living in right now. We're in Hawaii, a very beautiful state here in America, beautiful island, and then you get this realization that even paradise can be affected by all of this negativity that's around the world. I think I've spoken my mind. If you're living in Hawaii, comment below what you thought was happening and what your experience was with this whole false alarm situation. And if you're from a different part of the world, maybe different state or even different country, what's your thoughts on this whole, fiasco that happened? Do you think we'd be ready for something like this? I don't know. It just got me thinking. It really got me thinking, are we actually prepared for something like this to happen if it were to happen? I don't even know. I'm just babbling right now. But other than that, I hope everyone out there is safe. Everyone's okay. I hope you guys, enjoyed my little, I don't know, is it a rant? Would this be considered a rant? I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next video, and have a good day or night or wherever you are. Yep. All right. Peace out.